Hey everyone, I am Blind Ryan, and this is day 3 of Disco Elysium. And it might be a short day, because my wife is going to come home and take a shower, and we're going to do fun stuff, but that's not important. What is important is, let's get back to it. That's what's important. That was weird. Now, what were we doing? Right. We were going to talk to Kuno. Did we do this part? Yeah, we couldn't get that one. Alright.
Kuno's got this!
If there was ever such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He is almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno.
Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick!
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes, and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on, what does that mean? The kid is obviously high. Stop getting high at my crime scenes.
Fuck that Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthhole.
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Look, I have questions for you.
Entertain the Kuno! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
That fucking accent is great. The body, what do you know about it? Shitload, pig, what's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Kim, help me out. Pig's choking. He's totally choking. Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know? If I were to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, the usual. You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind. You know who he was? Kuno's fuck gimp. He picks up a rock. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice. He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. I mean who he was before he died. Kuno knows what you mean. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended. Trying to make Kuno sing to the popophone. The popophone. Lol. Do you know how he got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down, so you didn't see it happening? You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinet. Kuno wasn't in Ravishell. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Oh, okay. Where did you go then? I don't know. Some fucking... He looks around trying to come up with something. Mesk. Or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Where is Night City? Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. He draws snot up his nose. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp. Is that what you mean? Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can cross off the list. Have you seen anyone suspicious around here? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around there. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the Fagari, Kuno. Let's see. What the fuck? I got a message. Yeah. Come watch. Day 3. Others on YouTube. Link on Twitch. There you go. Somebody was asking me if I was streaming this. So, yay. Cool. If he shows up. Alright. Let me know if you do show up, and I'll give you my take on it so far. There we go. More on this later. Let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost, faggot. About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck you want with it. Ladder over there, ever climb it? Look at that fucking shit. You trying to get Kuno killed, so you're saying the ladder is unclimbable? Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat. Lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook. It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno. I'll stay a little while, but my data won't hold up because of the P option. The P option? What's in the greenhouse over there? Dunno. Kept ass gardener used to work here. Wait, the gardener used to work here? Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. He fills his lungs with rancid air. His eyes get a little watery. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Wait, what'd you mean by kept? Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. She's fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright? You mean the young woman by the whirling in rags? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. He looks you in the eyes and nods as if agreeing with himself. Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? I should ask her about that. Yeah, seems suspicious. You don't like things like being like that. Suspicious. Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there. That's just some shit ribbon gimps left behind, lazy dinks. There it is again! That strange feeling! As if there's more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material. I don't have a single normal thing to say, do I? God, I'm gonna keep having need to buy more of these fucking things. You can't hide it. I see without vision with my inner eye. Inner eye, fuck are you talking about? He loses his cool for a moment and starts yelling, ask me a normal question, pig! Hey, Cali commuter. They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno. You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there. So, Cali commuter, the game is a lot of money. I'm going to get that right out of the way. I got it for free from Wheelchair Gamer. I don't know how the hell he got a copy of it, but he wanted us to do a review, and I ended up falling in love with it. The selling point on this game, one, it is incredibly long. Like, it is just stupid long, and there are so many fucking options that you can't get through everything in one game. You can't. Either you don't have the stats, or you fail the rolls. I don't do scumming, so, you know. And often, if you fail a roll, it ends up being funnier anyway. And there's no actual combat. It's just reading, rolling. It is an actual role-playing game. A lot of people come up with that, but it's true. In fact, I'm going to send you a video that a reviewer did that really encapsulates. Where the fuck is it? Really encapsulates what I like about the game. Where the fuck is this damn thing? There it is. Christ almighty. Alright, there we go. Go here, go here. Yeah, 480, 720p sucks up your data if you don't have lower rates. Ah! Love role-playing games. Well, this one is the role-playest, to be honest. I mean, this thing is fucking nuts. It's as if and I think this is actually what happened. They had a D&D campaign, and they made it up and set it in this world, and then they just made a game out of it. And, if you're into this kind of reading, and, I mean, you'll love it. It's fucking hysterical. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. He spits over his shoulder and then looks back up at you. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig. He points at his chest with his thumb. He's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield. Let's see. Got it. Yeah. Shoot that shit at Kuno, pig and I. Okay, I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I heard it has a super deep storyline. Boy, you ain't fucking kidding. Rigorous self-critique. Here it is, hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in a locker room and were caught. What the fuck? You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right, these are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry. Emerging from the darkness of your past, you tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning until you die or overcome it. Intelligence and psi red checks failures, heal 1 morale. Oh, cool! Oh, that's tanky as shit. I like it. So these are the other ones I've got. So he gets it. He's got his address. And this one's fun. Let's see here. The problem. So you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged from inside you and told you that you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, and a limp jellyfish. This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposely piss it off. See if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase and a discipline of a hammer throw. It hates that. Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. The mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you were in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot put ball. Could it be that, shut up, namby-pamby, the train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscles. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby, your skins. And then the indirect mode of taxation is basically super libertarian. It just keeps going and going and going, and it's great. Thank God you can press tab to highlight things. Otherwise, I'd be fucked. Alright. Please! Thank you! Let's see. Shabby little door. Yay! I gained a level, I think. There it is. You see a shabby little door. What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate. And the best part is you can play this game as straight or as silly as you want. You can be an apocalypse cop. You can be the one preaching the end times. And that's hilarious to me. Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine! The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, he points at a ladder in the corner. See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor. No, a secret path that local kids use. Is there anywhere? Ah, there it is. Dosh! You know, I probably should talk to that old lady to see what the lowdown is. Now, the dead body is what we're supposed to be dealing with, but we'll deal with that in a bit. We want to make sure we get everything else done. Trash container is locked. Whirling in regs. There's something in here, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're a trash container. Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it. Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there? Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence, too. Yes, I feel there's something in there. What do you mean, feel? It's extrasensory perception. Whatever there is in there holds a special significance. It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there. How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar, or the one you took from my carriage, or Lieutenant, or we could ask from the manager of Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. Let's see. My guy's stats are kind of low. You can actually start with all 1 stats. I didn't think they'd let you, but they do. And for some reason, that is really funny to me. Now, let's talk to this chick.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March? Well, she points to her wheelbarrow, surprised at the question. This might be the last snow we get, at least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. It helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma told me. Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Damn it! All you can see is the fact that her skin is a different color from yours. That's literally all. You're gonna have to run with that. Oh, god damn it, no! You're black. What does that mean? She doesn't flinch. Nothing? Lieutenant turns to you. We should proceed with our business in Martinet. Damn it, I wanted to know what that was! I hate not being able to, or I hate not being unwilling to scum. Whoa.
Can I help you?
Is that trash? Mine? No, it belongs to Rolling in Rags. Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked? Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash in there and don't pay for the garbage company. I thought as much. And are you the only party with access? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal company. It seems a little callous, and doesn't it? Something stirs in you. I wonder what this feeling is. Prod at him and find out. Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Callous? What are you, Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Ravish shall keep their trash locked, and Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard. I'm no Krasmazov. No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we? We need those keys. What do you need them for? It concerns the case. Please cooperate. And he takes the keys out from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please. That motherfucker is still asleep? You cannot be serious. Wow. Oh, wait. Didn't I get a bag? I did get a bag. Hey, man. We're gonna gather up trash for money. What the hell? How the fuck am I supposed to get that? Nope, nothing up here. Yep, we are always in need of money. Money. Luckily, time doesn't pass in this game unless you talk to people. So I'm free to go and pick all this shit up. God damn it. Alright, now we go to every single place in the fucking world and try to get as many bottles as we can. Cali commuter, if you have to leave, don't worry about it, dude. because this part's gonna be pretty boring. It's just gonna be me looking for bottles. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything in there. Looking for cans, looking for bottles, looking for all that shit. Hey, here we go. And remember, if we fail, we're making a big dumb meathead. To contrast the guy that we made. Oh, we've already been here. Hang on a minute, what's that? A crumpled billboard reading Samar and Butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. Whatever it is, the boy seems very happy about it. I'm going to bump up my visual calculus skill. For that reason. No rubbernecking now. We're going to check everything. Yeah, we've already been in here, so. Plus, I can make it down over where I need to be and talk to the old woman about a lowdown because I need one for a quest. Oh wait, that's where you... Okay. Mon Dieu! I missed a trashy can. Oh yeah, I really ought to go check this place. Plaisance. She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this? Plaisance, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell's broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again, thanks. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Boxing for young athletes in gym. Nothing. 24-hour window. Emma's Fashion Atelier. Fabron's Taxi. Slipstream SCA. Hello, is anyone there? No, hello. Or yes, hello, this is Tricentennial Electrics. This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static. Have you come to place an order? She sounds almost antique, as if her voice is being played off an old wax cylinder. Her receiver must not be working properly. Let's see. Hold on. Tricentennial Electric. I thought I was calling Slipstream FCA. My God. Lieutenant exchanges a look with you. Sorry? It's you. My God, I didn't think I'd hear your voice again. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you? Do we know each other? Michelle, just please. She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath is distorted by ancient static. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months, she sounds like she's saying. I thought you didn't care. Oh, that's gonna hurt me. Hold on, just tell me what's going on. What did I do? Ever since I came to work here, it's been different, as if my mind's been wiped clean. A spot of static overrides her words when she speaks again. It sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. It's so nice to finally be able to forget. Forget about what? She sounds like she's about to cry. Oh God, please don't cry. Hello? She doesn't answer. Are you still there? Silence. The only thing you can hear is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. What just happened? Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here staring at the silent call box. I don't know what happened either. He inspects the doorbell. We should probably stop playing with this thing. Alright, it's a goodbye then. Volition challenging. What? Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now, stronger and healthier. And alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus you've drank so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. Call her again. There's a light buzz, waiting for her to answer. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. Yes, hello, this is Tricentennial Electrics. It's the same voice you heard before. Have you come to place an order? Last time we talked, there was some confusion. You got me mixed up with someone else. My God. Here come the bad vibes again. Relax, distance yourself from it. What? Before you can finish your sentence, the voice continues speaking. It's you. Oh my God, I didn't think I'd hear your voice again. Wait, is she... Wait, are you repeating your words? Michelle, just please, even her breathing, the way the voice drops when she's finished the sentence sounds exactly the same. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. This is some kind of joke. It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right? The voice doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Thank you. Now tell me, who's responsible for this joke? Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. It's in my mind, it's been wiped clean. Hang up. Fortress Accident SCA. Nothing. Ravishal Ice City. Nothing. Main Hall, Building B, whirling in rags. Nothing happens. They don't want to talk to you. East Delta Pinball! Aw. That was surprisingly useless. I'm actually glad about that. I was afraid it would, I was afraid it was gonna, be another long pain-in-the-ass conversation. Speaking of long pain-in-the-ass conversations, let's get this shit dealt with. There, talk to Kim.
Yes?
Oh, I thought he wanted a debrief. Ooh, a bottle. Ooh, a penny! Time to waste away the day. Don't, maybe you shouldn't. Open the lid. Smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty eggs, and organic waste. We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied in over a week. Let's see. Look under the box of cartons. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrappers. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. The box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Solier cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of use, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of slime-colored jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes, cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. He quickly searches the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A wide belt. The loops appeared stretched, but he looks into the container. This belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in here? I have another bag here. Something dirty or slimy catches your eye. Yep. Hey, Tim. A drab long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food water dripping with pus. Bag the shirt. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or social number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more? The rest of the rugs are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug catches your eye, but other than that, a thrown-out towel and mug, that's all. Alright, we should go to Garte again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. You think someone from the whirling might have been involved? Yes, Tim, this game is good. It's fucking hilarious. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked in this establishment, and the key is just a small loose thread. Yeah, we need to ask the kids. The fuck's he on about kids, the one behind the cement? So you hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something. See? Okay, search the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey! Nothing. It's nothing more. Nothing to see here. What's this? What? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Pick it out. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what this is. It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind my asking, how would you let your paperwork end up in the trash? It must have been cramping my style. I gotta try. Maybe it has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. What are you talking about? I speaketh the tongue! Doeth thou also thorough inventories? He points to the ruined notes. You should take stock of your notes and make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue. I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those. Okay, I'll do that. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on this case. Now tell me what your eagle eyes see, or are we finished? The mug. I'm getting that mug, too. You pick up a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, an antique. Only in its social sensibility. Gong. The broken-eared mug somehow made its way into Whirling and Rag's dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff for some colonial-era antique. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. There's actually quite a lot to read into here. Look at all that content. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, fraud, and embezzlement. The mug doesn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can anyone laugh anymore? Understood. You're that kind of detective. Why don't you get back to your case? I want to get into that mug talk again, but it will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It's time to return to work. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from a plastic board barely held together by a metal clip. The sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. Anything else? There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetic's terror, do not look into the blue heart. Toilet paper. It's just toilet paper. You can take it off if you want. Leave it there, it's cool! Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. An aluminum block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. It's crocodile too. They're the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. Running your fingers across the aluminum. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Hey, Lieutenant, what is this? What? He's lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. That thing, it's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. Interesting. What kind of information? It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue. Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved. How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that. How can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Like, for example, all RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Watermarks, mine too. That means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on. Thank you. Conclude. Alright, we'll do the rest of that in a minute. Because now I want to go and see what this shit says. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights? He turns the preheater on, waits, takes out his keys, and says, "Alright, ready. I turn, you press start." It's near the preheater. He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant's more than happy to show off his precious carriage. Engine start. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. That is a fucking noise. The dashboard lights up with an orange glow. Rounds per minute gauges jump, and engine of the Capri Kinema comes to life with a whiny growl. Press the button labeled headlights. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical lights on the ground of the vehicle. There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of that machine now. As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears, a street grid and veins of a great river. The familiar sensation washes over you. There she is, Ravishal West. There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no hundreds of micro-perforations. Look at the shimmering street grid. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of RCM, and yet the major arteries of Ravishal are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights. Wait, look around you. You catch a faint glimmer from a broken beer bottle, and the distant sounds. Two men engaged in a drunken argument, followed by the closing of some distant window. Ah, matinee at night, he smells the air and says, "Where are we on this?" Let me see. He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it. Right here, his finger near the top of the map, on a segment of coast jutting out from the great ocean. Seems like a shithole. I'm sure I've seen worse. Oh yes, Coal City, Le Royan, the Burnout Quarter. There are many. Look at the perforations. There are many of them, and they're all divided into 3 separate rows. Tally up the different rows. The first row has 18 dots. Not bad. Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet. What about the next one? The next is longest. It runs all the way around the border and then some. Count them individually. There are so many it's hard to count. More than 150, maybe even 200. What about the last row? The last row has 3 perforations. 3? That's it? That's it. Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean? These are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They're your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years? Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Wait, 18 years I've done this? I walk the land telling whores and lies of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Cool, I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money and doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? The next row, the row that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed to goods, it means you finished. Let's see, you've got, wow, more than 200. Is that a lot? That's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number? Right, these are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. So I'm a killer. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in Jamrock, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some sort of ghoulish game. It is, isn't it? Except there's no romance. Well, there is romance, because there's an X. That's all I know, is that there's an X. And that your brain really doesn't want... Oh god, yeah! These are all your skills. And all of them say stuff. You know how you have little angels and devils on your shoulder? This is 24 of the motherfuckers. See, I started with 4, 5, 1, 2. When I die and, you know, make a new character, I'm going to do 5, 4, 2, 1. Or, yeah, 5, 4, 2, 1. I'm going to flip them. Every time I die, I'm going to make weirder and weirder characters. It's obviously the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. So yeah, like I said, this is a fucking involved game. It actually took me a couple of tries to wrap my head around the enormity of this game. And the weird thing is, it's not actually that big of a game. In terms of mileage, I mean, it doesn't take long to get from one end of the place to the other. But in terms of density, this game is dense as fuck. This game is denser than some breads I've had. Let's see, but at least it seems you are, or at least were, one of the good ones, so we have that to be thankful for. Have you killed anyone, Kim? Yes, declining to elaborate. It's not a problem for him to state it, however. How do you handle the strain? Everyone has their own method of coping, some more effective or self-destructive than others. Wink! Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Let's see. A blind disco denser than horrible fruitcake. How's it going, son? We're back on the main one. Like what? Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Maybe I should maybe I should find a hobby. Why not gardening? You already got the gloves. He points to yellow gardening gloves. I love me some sourdough bread. Yeah, me too. See, this is one of those things. I forgot I was wearing those damn gardening gloves, but the game took up track and mentioned it. It's Min and Ernest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. Thanks for that. Alright, let's go. You can now view your statistics on your journal page. Right to the task description. Whoa. Oh! Nope! I do not habla español. I barely habla fucking English. Just because I lived in California for 33 years doesn't mean I know Spanish. I only lived in the northern part of California. And I regret that very much. California is not a good place. I'm not saying all people from there are bad, because that is definitely not the case. But California on its own, not a good place. Ooh. We'll get all the cans, all of them, every fucking one of them. You lived in the Oregon part of California. No, I lived in Sacramento. But I lived there until 2016. So, you know, before the whole thing with San Francisco went off. But I won't get into that, because I'm not allowed to have politics. It's not a rule I like, but it's one I had to make. Honestly, that no politics rule has been extremely difficult for me to follow, because everything has fucking everything to do with politics these days, and it's really annoying. Q! In the dimming light, some things become clear. I will say this. I love that the way somebody described this game is, does this game have a political agenda? It's political, but it doesn't have an agenda. I really like how they put that, and that is very accurate. Hey! What do you know? Just an ordinary wall, nothing to see here. What am I looking at? Because you see it, finally. This wall is sublime. The shadows, the colors, let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into your brain. All the other walls in the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft. Color petaled from the very face of God. More! Oh, Wallfather! Kim, I must paint this wall, even add more beauty to it. Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy, the skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her. First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty. Sure. I must talk to Cindy. Get the necessary materials from her. He sighs, then add a resigned tone. If you must. Oh, indeed I must! Hey, this looks familiar.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
That's just rude. She's rude. I should snuff her out. Get 4 kills. Alright, we'll get around here. It's like I said, this is the boring part where I go and find... Yeah, apparently he's killed 3 people.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy, I need some paint and a brush too. What for? The apocalypse is coming! I need to warn people! What do you think I'm trying to paint here? A mural for a better tomorrow? Why do you really need it? It's art! For art! Well, if this is for art, but what kind of art are we talking about? To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Then you have time to find your own fucking brush. You'll see! You'll all see and tremble! Yeah, not gonna hold my breath. You look like you'd suck at everything, really. You're aware of Cindy's living conditions. Aww. They do say the painter always paints his own portrait. I'm gonna paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like. That's pretty fucked up even for you, piggo. What if I add some interpretive dance? Okay, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and a brush. I need to do some art. You're a real sad sack, you know that? Go ahead, then. She drops her paintbrush into the puddle below. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil. Fuel? He looks at the paint dripping down the wall, then back at her, struck by a sudden realization. That wasn't paint, it was heavy fuel oil, marked red for use by government vehicles. What'd you think I was using, Aquarius? You know, you should be able to find your government-issued vehicle. Red dyed heavy fuel oil! Off topic, but I'm inclined to ask. Favorite roguelike to date? 8ohm's the one I spent the most time in. But my favorite currently is Tangle Deep. The one that might end up supplanting it as my favorite is Jupiter Hell. But Jupiter Hell needs to have a bunch of updates first because they've got a lot of content they need to add. But their updates have been so good since they started. So I'm really hopeful that it'll take the top spot, but Tangle Deep is my favorite. It's the only roguelike that I can see has the whole package. And they keep adding shit to it. Right on, no way I'm settling for paint even if children are painting with fuel oil. That beautiful wall deserves nothing less. Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your fuel oil for art? My fuel oil is for my Kanema. Use your own fuel if you're unable to continue artistic impulses, but please leave my Kanema out of it. Catch you later, Cindy. This is fucking ridiculous. I love it. Okay, Tangle Deep #1 in Jupiter Hill. I just bought the new DLC, Dragon something or other. Yeah, I still have to play it. But I also bought it. My problem is I've been so fucking busy with everything else.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
You're on a boat. Well, yes, I am. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Or does she have a name? The boat, no, it's called Coeur d'Alene, or Coeur d'Alene 19, because that's the type of sloop it is. Discord seems friendly, also Tangle Deep Discord, that is. One of their members has an issue with me, and Titus, but, it's nothing worth getting into. Everybody else is really friendly, and Titus seems fine to just snipe at me on occasion. Hey, it's Margaret Thatcher! Snipe at me on occasion and then kind of leave me alone. But yeah, everyone else is really nice. Jim's actually on my Discord. He doesn't say anything because he's busy, and that's fine. But it's nice of him to be there. Alright. The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. Cool, but your boat really needs a name. Okay, how about Coeur d'Alene 19? Why? She taps on the side of the boat, makes a hollow sound. Because it was manufactured in Ravachol East by a company called Coeur d'Alene, and its hull is 19 paces long. How about Dolores? Why Dolores? I just like the name for some reason. Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name, but thank you for the suggestion. How do you like it? My sloop? I like it a lot. Her lips curl into a wry smile. It's the eel's hips, baby. I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we were investigating. I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Wait, we're on an archipelago? Yes, we are. We're out on Le Calo. Calo? I thought we were in Ravachol. We are, and the city of Ravachol is on the island of Le Calo. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Canema motor carriage either. Zing! Actually, the lieutenant becomes defensive. That motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distance in the greater Ravachol Industrial Harbor. It's not a toy. Neither is this. The woman pats the cabin hardtop. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Ravachol between the city and the islands. She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps. You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in. This reality? Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case. I love that they keep arguing with each other. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. Ah, yes, the episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy now that I think of it. She puts down her thermal cup and looks at you. Don't be fooled, don't be phased, madam. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all reality. We may be here a while, then. She takes her long sip. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can. Alright, we're in. I know that. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay? Where are we? We're in Martinet, baby. Baby? A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd is disco holdover. Pay it no heed. I'm a disco holdover myself. Ha! Aren't we all? She refers to your corresponding ages. And what is Martinet? Martinet is a district of Ravachol. She looks around, her green raincoat flapping in the wind. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbor, north of 881 and Jamrock. I can't believe the old woman in the fucking place was right. You talk to a rich person, you get the lowdown on life. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereen during the revolution, she shrugs. It has its charm, just not this time of year. Tell me more about Martinet. I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once as a teenager. Not a lot has changed, she closes her eyes. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, boys with boxy shoulders. She opens them. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets. Yeah, right? No. This one was different. This isn't yours. This isn't your save file, son. In this one, we actually got Garte and Sylvie together. You mentioned the sea. What sea is that? It's not really a sea. It's the Bay of Ravachol, and the bay feeds into the ocean. Are we near the ocean? Yes, we are on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water, the Insulindic. Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable, flowing in and out of night. What's the name of this island? Callow, as you already know, she looks at the waters. Imagine a pebble, a smooth-over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen and cracked, the cracks of the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez tributary. It's clear this pebble is of enormous value to her, and to humanity at large. Okay, that's Martinez. What's Ravachol? Ravachol is what you call a city. What kind of city is Ravachol? The great kind. It's as if self-explanatory. Beyond patriotism. A fact. What makes Ravachol great? History. Detective. They built the city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least, are centuries. Okay, who built the city? The nations of Occident, or migrant workers from Semimine and Ilamara, depending on your creed. When was Ravachol built? In the Dorlorian century, 380 years ago. And why will it resolve history? They say it's where the... It's is? I think that's a misspelling. I found a misspelling, yay! They say it's where the terrible question of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts, ideological conflicts, the stuff of man. Why here? We're standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Icelandic Oceans, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is. So we're pretty much at the center of the world. Oh, we're quite a way off, about 21 kilometers from the center of the world. That's soldering iron in the Bank of the World building. The bottom floors are Intercom. Coalition Government and Soldarian Mission Command. Look to the sea. Silent. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. In the Delorian century, that's almost 1885. That's a good reference. Where are we? We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately. Thought gained. Jamais vu. Derealization. I feel derealized. But I need to unlock a new thing. Ravachol Special Administration Legion, Lakello, the Insane Ocean. Name after name, and none of them seem familiar. They seem real, but something's wrong. You feel like a kid looking at stickers on the fridge. Let's see. You can almost see your hand reaching out for them. Scratch the corner to see if they peel loose. This feels like the most important of all thoughts, the one you really must complete. But I don't have anywhere to put it! How close am I to a level? Okay, I'm getting there. 55 to 100. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you? Was there something else you wanted? I remember something about a lowdown. This has been informative, thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am Messier will be here later tomorrow, and later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true? Absolutely, and my commitment here is long-term. But won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now? Of course not, he shakes his head. You're already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys remember where they left off. That's all for now. Conclude for now. I spoke to the Filori men at the roundabout. Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? Wait, did I gain a level? Yeah, I gained a level! Time to learn a fact. Wait. Oh, I did already unlock it. Okay. Keep it coming! Derealization. This is where you undo what you did to lose yourself. Unreeling what was realized. Wait, where exactly are those eyes located? It doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know that someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation. The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours. Let the lieutenant handle it. If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand. Of course, detective, she says, her tone more cautious suddenly. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands. Oh, let's see. What was that about a bloodbath? Yes, I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war with possible consequences for all of Ravishal West. Since you're sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario. Then we are on the same page, as grim as it may be. How are the lynching and the strike connected? I have an indirect role to play. I'm sad to say my employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me, and the moment they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure, they called it my security detail. A momentary lapse of faith? They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer. Every worker, a member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Do you need a security detail? Absolutely not. The mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering. Boy, my voice is throwing out quick today. Who are they exactly? Krenel, an Orangese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinet. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment. So what happened? The story is one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling and ragged and lynched last Sunday night. Yep. He was, what's that? What then? Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me have into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss the matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Krenel contractors carry out orders for now. For now, it's a smokescreen. In secret, they're conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once the investigation is concluded, executions will follow. What's the nature of this so-called investigation? Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants. I have to say, this is not disco. It is very far from disco. A wave crashes against the side of her boat. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick them. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond. They would have to project strength and power. The Debradars have over 2,000 men. It'll be 1,000 to 1. Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons. Even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath. See, Kim, this is that great bloodletting I've been telling you about. It appears you found it. Yes, I'm not happy for you. I can't see it happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. No, I think the confrontation is inevitable. It doesn't have to be like this. No, a nameless, badgeless officer of the citizens' militia. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, a good one, and I may be able to defuse the situation. What can you tell me about Krenel? Not much. Their public resume is relatively good. As far as private military contractors go, I believe they were once called down a deep black well. They boast a long list of clients: St. Baptiste, Welshman's Lawrence, Eindracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in 3rd or 4th world countries, guarding facilities, escort missions, and such, meaning they're used to operating in war zones. Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil. Okay, anything else you got on them? Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you can run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though. Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am? In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I would be dealing with a group like Krenel. Could you contact the company and tell them to call it off? I have, and they will. However, those orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us. She's being truthful. She's pressing them as hard as she can. He said this deceased assaulted a woman? Or he didn't, she tilted her head. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify with it. What did these teenagers by the canal say? Or who did the passing on? The remaining contractors, their tribunal, is what they believe. What did these teenagers say? That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinet. Odd, we haven't had any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. When did it take place? Last Sunday night at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. And who was this woman? That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe. You'll meet her soon enough, you feel. I'll bet I know who she is. I'll bet she's that one chick that we met for the first time. This colonel, the one he hanged, did you know him? If you mean did I see him alive, yes I did, but I didn't know him. His name was Lely. His service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name, only one of them did. A bad sign if ever there was one. Tell me about the others first. One is a man, Cordy, they call him, a nickname as well. The other's a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Cordy is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator. Yes! It's a sexy twist! The lieutenant cuts in. What would he say his eye color, the deceased? I can't remember. The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed. That's alright, ma'am. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age? He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions. What nationality? Accent. He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranges, or Messinian. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through the injury. That's all I know. I only met him once. She did say it'd be a shame when we'd have to interrogate her. Yeah, that was kind of a bit of a giveaway. Where are the remaining two mercs? They've gone to ground. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol Citizens Militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting. Vigilantes, you're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Ravachol. We still need to know where they are. You'll likely run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved. One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates, the one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in the building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you when you were canvassing the lorry drivers. One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes in the harbor gates, the scab leader. That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest. For all your talk of averting the catastrophe, the situation at the gates is a powder keg. Does this not bother you? Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant, but my hands are tied. How would my employers react if I were intervening on behalf of their union? Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace. One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabout. That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible. Where is your radio for contacting them, may I ask? Do you have an earpiece? Heavens, no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a shortwave in the ship's wheel. How much time do we have? Until the execution start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynching mob and their impatience. They don't report their progress to you? Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider it a personal initiative. 5 days, no more. Maybe sooner. It's a matter of days, not weeks. Tremble! The time is now! To Og! What time? Time for the snow, for the Og. The hollowed time of fear and disintegration. The countdown has begun. All will collapse in on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream. The Og. What's that? What? Wait, what? When did this countdown begin? Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality, you are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread. This is because of the insane world ending I've been preaching, isn't it? Oh, is it? Yes, you spoke the words of that. And the houses of... Yeah, you're right. Paracanassus. Yes, and all will lose meaning in the coming worlds. That is why you marked yourself. Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism? It's totally also a coping mechanism. I do think the world might end soon. Opt in. The face of the woman fractures. Though we hard killing, all will become vapor. I'm a hobo, or I'm a cop of the apocalypse. I mean, I've got to try. Yes, exactly.
We should think about cutting it today, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Maybe you can pick up where we left off, but I ain't doing that shit. I'm searching for stuff. But son, she'll be asleep. Yep, her and Garte. Damn, I thought there'd be stuff here. Oh. I'll have to read that eventually. Guts can't be a reliable witness to the events. He's not constantly present at the hostel. She was, until you. Is a bitch. Right, that's the way up. I will call her when we get done. When we get done collecting cans. We're doing the important shit here. And we still haven't investigated the damn body! At some point they let the time stop. So that you can get everything done in a day. Yep. Bap. Ooh, 15 cents. By the way, that lady cryptozoologist, totally me. You're not that old. She's a kindly old broad. Is that you, son? Are you a kindly old broad? Hey, you know what would also be cool? Going in here! Which I can't do yet, which I need to get off my ass and do. But first I'm gonna call Sylvie before I fucking forget. Because I'm an idiot, what forgets things. Oh, come on, dude, does the city look different at night? Dude, she was worried about the guy who crashed into her than she was about being hurt. Yeah, it's valid. Can't even argue. Ah, here we go. Oh shit, there's a bunch of stuff here. Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash? No, I don't know. It wasn't me, she gulps. I haven't been out here since I was terrified of the stench and the corpse. You seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. Yeah, I think she's got it. Good. I think she got it. Good job. Wait, how did you first learn I was a police officer? You told me back in the world, and you told everybody and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? No, I haven't. Sorry. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Not my uniform too. God, I really should look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me. He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms at the highest rank of RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of those. Have you seen my gun? Please, no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detected. I showed you my gun. When did it happen? You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and what? What did I do? You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and you started making suicidal jokes. It got pretty graphic. Oh, those again. I've been trying to wean you off of them.
Derek took me to a bad place.
Where?
Old World Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Is that a problem?
What happened?
I spent money.
How much did you spend?
I had planned for it.
Okay, how much did you spend?
About $70.
How much did you plan to spend?
About $70.
I told her 50.
Yeah, and so I upped it by 20 just because I know me.
So what in God's name did you buy?
Well, Derek bought me a whisk.
Ooh, pretty.
And then...
You're never gonna use that whisk.
No, of course not. It's an ornament, you dork. I got him a parrot.
There you go. Turns and
He
roundabout.
got himself the other parrot.
You got me a parrot.
Oh, sorry.
So did you have fun?
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Huh?
Was it worth it?
Yes. And I'm gonna screw with my brother.
Okay.
I got him a bunny with a Santa hat.
You know, when you put your actual gun to your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out off of that, people don't like that. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him, spat some of it in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Oh.
So...
I did a silly and got one for myself, too.
What?
I got that one.
What is this?
It's a Celtic... The triple Celtic...
You got the fucking... I didn't know they had a Celtic knot as a
didn't
fucking
either!
ornament. That's awesome!
It was too pretty to pass up. Derek showed me the Irish tree and I about died.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I'd love to stay.
There you go. When we have space for a tree or something,
Yay!
you have one.
What happened to my gun? No idea. All I know is that you were waving it around money. Or next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Have you seen my police uniform? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things. Alright. Well, son, you were right and wrong, so that works out. Damn, that big motherfucker is still there! Oh, there's obviously nothing up here.
What? Oh, my dad's retirement plan is now to go ahead and work over there.
Where? The Christmas place?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he could be their warehouse manager for the rest of his life. He'd be happy with that.
That was a fun interlude. Uh-oh. I had to sneeze. And luckily I caught myself before I sneezed on mic. That would have been embarrassing. I got a message. Yeah, I thought he'd like that. What in the actual fuck? A postcard. Damn, $2 real. Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing. Look, Lieutenant. Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the insignia and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. Ha ha ha! No, what exactly are we doing up here? What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be we were just exploring. He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again. Look around. Look in his eyes is a mix of engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time. Motherfucker, that's a huge crane! Guess that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering, but I digress. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump? The cloak I do think is yours. As whether you should go for it. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters up. Whatever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you. Cloak's like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what his pockets may hide? How fucked are we? That fucked. Wow, that holy hell, holy wow, that's high. Doesn't seem dangerous. The lieutenant must be crazy to suggest that. This is certain death. Vertigo almost pushes you over the ledge. Right, I can't do that right now. I'll make the jump next time. Sure. Just be careful, okay? It looks like you almost strained a muscle there. We'll just have to try again tomorrow. Why didn't you just jump up and grab the damn thing? That is a noise. Is there anything else I need to do? Right, the body and the reading stuff. I'll do the reading stuff tomorrow. Man, you can really hear the sounds of the dock. Forklifts, truck. A harbor never sleeps. That's just timely interference from outside. Alright. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. Oh, God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. It's okay to throw up. No one's judging. And down we go. You feel a great force wringing you from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from stomach acid. God. It's okay, it happens to everyone. Keep it. Thanks. Hangover's clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia. Where do we get pneumonia? Oh, young gardener. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby. God damn it, we're gonna have to get our shit together again.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
It's so late and you're still here. I'm a Nighthawk. What can I say? Odd. There's a little meanness in that smile. You still have your salt? I think I could use some. Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on this stuff. It gave me a headache. Volumetric compression of shit. Nope. I didn't think I'd be able to. Spit and say nothing. Are you okay, officer? The weight is so reassuring. Like a creed on solid fortification. Or a crenelle on sort of solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat. No, why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate, throw up, initial autopsy, throw up, bag it. Then drive to station. Maybe throw up on the way if they don't bag the thing tight enough. Okay. Monday, make sure you bring your handkerchief. Do it without me. I just can't keep it down. No, this is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together. And we should go talk to the locals, find something else to do while the wind changes. Damn, I need one more. Well, I know how to kill time. Not with that button. Let's browse the white paper. I'm not reading all of this. This is a lot to read. I'm just gonna let people pause. God almighty. Huh? Two complete cases, complex cases to undertake is a lot. Yes, you really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it unless you start making mistakes. 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though. That's a lot. This kind of case would load to explain your solved case tally on the watermark. I didn't mean to say you're making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. That's okay. We all make mistakes. God knows I made my share. He tries not to think of them. Like a fan of gills, the checkered paper dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense and mostly illegible. A robust yet literary system. Yeah, my voice hurts. Ha! Who? Hey! Two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Oh! Shit. But it will make me happy. Well, that was a thing. And roll credits, apparently. Did I just die?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing, sad brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex we call it the shadow, because it's always there.
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing?
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
There is no Voyager road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you, something in you, and
It's delicious. Right? The ledger of failure and hatred. Hey. Were you planning on getting your shower?
I figured you were in the middle of something.
No, that's why I was streaming, because I figured after you got done with your shower, I'd stop the stream.
Oh.
I even warned them and said this probably won't be as long as the other ones.
No, it probably will because I'm going to get something first. I haven't had anything to eat today.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm a happy girl.
Huh?
I'm a happy girl.
Yeah. I'm glad you had
I
fun.
just stayed there for 2 hours and kept looking.
Just for Christmas stuff.
Yes!
God. I mean, I get you like Christmas. I like Christmas too, and I like the aesthetic of it, but not as fucking much as you do with your eyes and pleasant memories, I guess. That's all I can think of. That's the only reason I can think of that you like it more than I do. You can see it better, and it has pleasant memories.
Yes. My dad is the reason I love it so much. I told Mel when my dad retires from a circle, I'm moving him up here so he can get a job with them. I don't care if he doesn't like it. He'll be old and senile by then.
He'll think he really is Santa!
Okay. You know, you're not far from right.
I know, that's why I said it. I love the remixes.
Can I help you?
Nope, he actually left. Hey, volumetric shit compression got done. I've already read this one. Now we need more of these. More unlockables. God damn, Kuno is still there? Come on, come on, come on! Fucking thank you. Oh, my fucking voice is so tired. After I get done with this, I'm going to go to their room and debrief for the day. And then I'm going to stop. Ooh. Shit, Kuno, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? Oh, I might have known. Yeah, level up. Unlock. Yeah. That one doesn't seem like one I should probably internalize. I think I'm going to wait on that one. I think that would be the smart thing to do. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Alright, what is this? Oh shit, he was in a gang. Plus we get more money. Yay for money. Yay! Alright, that's what I'm fucking saying. Alright.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
Oh god, it even notices me running. That's great. It's because you have two eyes. I know, right? Ah, misspelling. Oh, that was nice.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question. You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium. Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do, even in your dreams, and the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
Stinky boy.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Pleasant. Okay, well, I'm calling it here for now. Because my voice is really, 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 really tired. So I have been Blind Ryan, and I will see you all tomorrow.